Greetings and welcome to Nathan Lyle Official. If you've never seen my face in a video before, my name is Nathan Lyle. This is my personal channel where I do vlogs, reviews, and anything else that captures my fancy. And this is just a video to let everyone know I'm alive. That's it. Okay, we're done. Bye. I just woke up. Well, not just woke up. I've been awake for about 30 minutes just looking at emails and checking the news. Thought I'd give some people some updates. Cause right now, what we're seeing is, Trump added another, it's gonna be another 30 days for the coronavirus, and a lot of people seemed shocked by it. I'm not. I think you remember me saying on here something about, this thing will definitely go into summer. Because one of those things, doctors were saying everyone's going to get it, and all of this isolation stuff is more about, flattening the curve so that the healthcare system isn't overwhelmed and less people die. Unfortunately, it seems like there are still parts of the country where the healthcare system is being overwhelmed. Like New York, California is getting close to it, LA, New Orleans apparently is on the brink. I've been paying more attention to news, and we're at 140 confirmed cases in America, 140,000, which China, where it all started, they're down to fourth, which is kind of weird, because they only had 80,000 cases, and I'm pretty sure they've got 4 times the population of America, of the U.S., and they went out of their way to try and, hide the existence of the virus in the first place. Trying to censor the media so that, the information didn't spread. And yet still, America has already surpassed them, and we're not done yet. I don't think we've hit it. We have not hit the peak. So, yeah. This. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Bottom of the page, there's this thing called coronavirus self-checker. Not meant to test to see if you have it, but it's something that you can click to make sure that, do I actually need testing? That is interesting. Good job, CDC. So that's new. That is something new. So anyways, yeah, America right now, 140,000 confirmed cases, 2,500 confirmed deaths. Which, in Texas, that's one thing I'm glad about. I said it before, San Antonio, we over-prepare for everything. We've only got 2,500 confirmed cases, unfortunately 34 confirmed deaths. So the numbers are going up. But it could be far worse, honestly. And here in San Antonio, that's one thing I like. I've got City of San Antonio, they got this shit on lock. There's a lot of information here. So they have, a number of confirmed cases in Bexar County, 157. And they've even got it down by percentages. 39% of them is travel-related, 35% community transmission, 13% close contacts. Total deaths, 5. And there's a part of me that's relieved that, okay, it's only 5. Like I said, 150 cases and only 5 people have died. But that also means, there are 5 people who have now left behind, friends and family who are going to miss them. So my condolences to those people who did lose someone they care about. But once again, 5 is a fairly low percentage, and hopefully it stays fairly low, because our numbers, they keep going up, but they're crawling up. Like I said, look at New York's numbers. They're not so good up there. And of course, weird fact, all 5 people who have died are female. This thing was updated last night at 7 p.m., so we'll see what happens again tomorrow. But yeah, they've got a lot of weird information. They've got death cases by age group. 40% of the people who have died are, because 2 of the people who died are in their 40s, 1 in their 50s, 1 in their 60s, 1 in their 80s. So yeah, that's good news, because I'm pretty sure my grandmother's in her 70s. So yay, hasn't hit her age group yet. And then it says current hospitalizations. Currently, there have been 50 people total hospitalized, 35 who are there currently, 12 in the ICU, 11 on ventilators. 54% of the cases have been male, 46 female, 46%. Apparently we've tested 538 people. No, they've tested 596 people, and 538 of them have been negative tests. And I'm guessing that's people who had symptoms but want 100%, because it says you've had 57 positive cases. Or was that just for yesterday, what they tested? I really don't know. This needs a little more this section needs a little more detail, because it's confusing me. Yeah. And on the side scroll they're saying that they want to launch a self-screening tool, but that's interesting. Gotta read some of these articles. But yeah, and it's got confirmed cases by age group. But apparently 25, the highest number is 25% of people who have had, 25% of people that have had confirmed cases, they're in their 40s. And you've got second group is 17% of people in their 20s who have been confirmed. Only 2% of people over the age of 80 have been confirmed, and only 4% of people under the age of 20 have confirmed cases. Everyone else is in that 10 to 20%. I mean, I'm saying this wrong. I really shouldn't do this video this early in the morning, should I? My brain, the synapses aren't all connected, but yeah. But interesting thing, they have confirmed cases by zip codes. Because in my zip code, is in the 1 to 4 cases bracket. It's interesting. At least it's fairly well spread out. Because there's only one zip code that's had 9 to 12 cases. And it is a place where zip code I used to live in, but not recently. And but yeah, my zip code's in that less than 5 cases, so confirmed at least. That being said, my zip code broke. A lot of people in my zip code are poor, so there's a good chance that they have it and just aren't getting tested. But yeah. No. So yeah, I'm alive. And this thing keeps spreading. I'm not too worried about it. Just living my life, sleeping on the floor. Don't know why I've been sleeping on the floor lately. It's just, one day I ended up falling asleep on the floor, and it felt great. Actually, no, because I was laying over there in the chair, and I 3 hours later couldn't fall asleep. Went to the floor, out like that. And it's become more and more. The longer I go, the more I just go straight to the floor when I'm ready for bed. Because I lay face down on the floor. I've got some pillows here. But I lay straight down on the floor, and actually this camera's on one of my pillows. But yeah, I just lay straight down on the floor, and suddenly I'm out. Just like that. And good news is, I'm out, and I stay out. The bad news is, You know, I'm not getting up until my body's ready. So if I know I have to get up early in the morning because I got shit to do, yeah, I can't do this. But, lately I haven't had anything to do, nowhere to go, so, yeah, I've just been on the floor all the time. Plus, I haven't really been that tired, so I'm still waking up early in the mornings. We got a cold front coming through San Antonio, somewhat. Like, I say cold front just because, we've been constantly in the 80s all day, and sometimes at night it's low 70s, and now we're going to have the next few days for a while. We're getting some rain, gonna get down to the 60s, and even sometimes a few nights in the 50s. And, we're not supposed to get above 70 this week. So, yeah. Once again, just let everyone know I'm alive. I've left my house. Like, I haven't been out of my house for like hours on end this past week. It's like I stepped out twice to throw away garbage because I got a lot of. It's amazing how quickly it can pile up here. And I stepped out. Oh yeah, yesterday because my boss brought some sandwiches from work, some sandwiches and some fries. So yeah, so I stepped out just to grab some from the car, say hi to him, and so I'm here living my life. The only problem I really have with this whole thing is, one, it's amazing how quickly a day can get monotonous. But so yeah, I'm trying to make sure I do different things all the time. I don't know if I said this on the last video, but I've been watching a lot of old stuff, trying to catch up on things I haven't seen before. Like, I watched all of the Species movies. I marathoned Kidding, that Jim Carrey series. I'm not sure how to feel about it. It's one of those things that I love it, I hate it. It's good, but it's horrible. There's a lot going on. I'm still processing my feelings towards that show. Watching a ton of movies from like the 80s and 90s that I just missed or whatever. And I've also just been playing games sometimes, but not like forcing myself to play it. Because that's what I did when I first got here. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to spend all day playing video games just because, I never had this much free time. But now it's like, okay, I'll still try to play them because I love it. But let's not make this like the thing that, I have to do it or else. And then, one more thing I was gonna say, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I've been experimenting with different food things because I got stuff. I still got plenty of food, but I'm quickly running out of snacks. That's the thing. I got a few crackers and a few candies left, and that's it. I'm trying my best to only eat a few at a time and space them out, but here's the thing. Like, I haven't been shopping since this whole thing started, and most of the time when I go shopping, it's for snacks. I get the majority of my actual food from the restaurant. So I got like fully prepared, ready to go meals all portioned out and just frozen. And then, but, most of the time when I go shopping every week, it's just to buy snacks. So, and the main reason I stopped doing that isn't even about health or anything. It's to save money. So I'm not gonna lie to you. My biggest consistent expense is food. Spend about $200 a month on junk food, just buying candy, chips, cookies, and going out to fast food and stuff. Just, I do not take good care of my body, not as good as I should. I mean, like, I'm an active person, not like I may not run a marathon, but like I've definitely. Like, I have a somewhat physically demanding job. I do burn through calories. Not to mention the stress alone. I'm a stress eater. And sometimes the world gets to you, and you just need to stuff your face with 3 pounds of Halloween candy. So, yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. I cut out snacking, and for that reason alone, I feel like my body is slowly wasting away to nothing. But, I mean, I haven't completely cut it out. So I'm trying to space it out, make sure it lasts as long as possible. And it keeps getting thinner and thinner. Also, I'm gonna run out of cheese soon. I can't remember the last time that I've ever not had cheese in my fridge. It has been years, man. Years. I always keep cheese stocked. But, yeah. I have no idea where to end this, so I'm just gonna say I'm alive. Everyone stay safe. I'm gonna go poop. Gotta take a big poop right now.